The Samsung Galaxy S26 series is shaping up to be one of the most talked about smartphone lineups of 2026, and there's a surprising twist. The long-rumored Galaxy S26 Edge, which was thought to be cancelled, might actually be making a comeback. But before anyone gets too excited, it seems that this ultra-thin device won't be arriving alongside the main S26 family. Instead, Samsung appears to be saving it for a later launch for several months. Leaks and reports suggested that Samsung was planning to replace both the Galaxy S25 Edge and S25 Plus with a single, super slim Galaxy S26 Edge. The idea was to simplify the lineup while introducing a bold new design. But then came disappointing sales of Samsung's first iPhone Air rival, a device that reportedly didn't meet expectations. That setback led to rumors that the S26 Edge project had been scrapped entirely and that the Galaxy S26 Plus would take its place instead. However, new information suggests the story isn't over. According to reliable sources from Galaxy in the Netherlands, Samsung has quietly restarted work on a new ultra-thin device under the codename More Slim. Interestingly, the S25 Edge was internally called Slim, which makes this new codename feel like a natural evolution. This new More Slim project is expected to be the foundation for what will eventually be released as the Galaxy S26 Edge, but since development started much later than the other S26 models, it's unlikely to launch at the same time. Samsung is expected to introduce the standard Galaxy S26 lineup, including the base or Pro model, the S26 Plus, and the S26 Ultra, early next year, possibly in February. The Galaxy S26 Edge, on the other hand, could arrive a few months later, likely around May or June 2026. That release strategy would mirror what Samsung did with the Galaxy S25 series, launching the main trio first, followed by additional models later in the year. So anyone hoping to see the S26 Edge unveiled in January or February might need to wait a little longer. The big question now is, what will the Galaxy S26 Edge actually look like? Earlier leaks hinted at a strange, experimental design that stood out even among Samsung's boldest prototypes. But since the original plan for the S26 Edge was reportedly cancelled, it's unclear whether that design is still in play. If Samsung truly restarted the project, the company might take a different design direction altogether. What's still expected, though, is that the S26 Edge will push the limits of thinness. The Galaxy S25 Edge was already just 5.8mm thick, an impressive feat for a flagship phone. Samsung is rumored to be targeting an even slimmer profile this time, possibly around 5.5mm. Achieving that without creating an awkwardly large camera bump will be the real challenge. If Samsung can keep the design sleek and maintain balance between form and function, the S26 Edge could easily become one of the most beautiful smartphones ever made. At the same time, if recent leaks of the Galaxy S26 Pro and S26 Ultra are accurate, then Samsung is sticking with a familiar yet refined design language. That means the S26 Plus and S26 Edge might follow similar aesthetics, blending ultra-thin elegance with the sharp, premium look of the current generation. The big question is whether this is the right decision. Should Samsung really be working on an extra slim phone when its Plus model sales haven't been outstanding? Many analysts think this staggered approach, releasing the main trio first and the Edge model later, makes more sense. It allows Samsung to focus marketing on the mainstream flagships first, then reignite excitement months later with a new, futuristic addition to the family. Despite mixed opinions about the Galaxy S25 Edge, it wasn't a bad phone at all. Its sleek design stood out, and it proved that Samsung could build a thin yet capable device. A properly refined Galaxy S26 Edge could fix the shortcomings of its predecessor while offering a unique alternative to the standard models. The Galaxy S25 Plus, on the other hand, has often been overshadowed by the S25 Ultra and the base S25. The same might happen with the S26 Plus. But that doesn't mean Samsung should give up on innovation. In fact, the company deserves credit for keeping the Edge concept alive. It shows a willingness to experiment and evolve, even after initial setbacks. If Samsung can manage to pack a large battery, perhaps over 4000 mAh, into a phone thinner than 6mm, the Galaxy S26 Edge could easily become a fan favorite. It would combine style, performance, and innovation in a way that few other devices can match. For now, it seems the Galaxy S26 Edge isn't gone, just delayed. It may not launch alongside the rest of the lineup, but its eventual arrival could make 2026 an exciting year for smartphone design enthusiasts.